Hello guys, it is the afternoon of November 13th, I believe, here in Indiana. It's quite a bit warmer today than it has been for the past week or so. We've had some really cold temperatures. Yesterday it was down to 6 degrees as the low in the morning, or 10 degrees I believe. And when I came hunting that afternoon, it was right around there with the wind chill still sustained 10 degrees through the rest of the afternoon. Today it's up about 20 degrees, up to 32 or 31, right around in there. Not much wind at all, so I'm hunting on a ridge, hoping that tonight the thermals carry back away from the deer. I believe they're going to be coming from a different area, so I think we'll be safe there. I came down in here and I moved the climber across the woods a little bit. I've been sitting on a ridge. I took the climber in November 7th in the morning, and I set up on a ridge, and I had a couple really good encounters with some deer. I've seen a lot of bucks chasing, but it wasn't working out getting a shot over there. And I've seen a lot of mature bucks running on this other ridge across the woods, and I seen just a beautiful deer yesterday down here. He was probably in the 150s and just really wide, probably had a 24-inch spread or more. So I moved down in here, picked a tree, and unfortunately I spooked out quite a few deer. But I'm hoping they'll be back. Actually, as soon as I pulled into the property, I seen a little buck chasing the doe, so I backed up and went to a different access on the property and just had to do a longer walk. And the result was that I got kind of sweaty, and moving the climber in, I got kind of sweaty. So I'm going to spray off here in the tree stand. And I usually take really good scent precautions with my gear, wash them every time I use them. So hopefully we'll be okay, but like I said, I really have to toe the line because the deer are going to be right on top of us, I think. Hopefully the right one is, and we can get a shot at it. So we're going to sit till the daylight ends. I think we got about 3 hours in the stand, so hopefully we can make it happen tonight. I heard our man Jimmy McKinney say that he calls those frustration scrapes this time of year. And if that's the case, that's a big one. I'd say that deer needs a little loving. Come on, Doreen, show him a little loving. Well, hopefully that's a good sign. 3:15 and a buck out cruising already. Be it a young buck though, 1.5, 2 years old, but looks like he had decent genetics in him. Hopefully we can get some big bucks to do the same, but about 50 yards closer to me. Excited for tonight. Very excited. Well, it's neat to see him again. I'm pretty excited about that deer. I've seen him 5 different times on stand now, just on this little 40-acre piece. So I think he spends most of his time around here because I've seen him on every end of the property now. And he's out looking for does already by 3:45, so that's the second deer we've seen already seeking today. And some doe down in there caught him and ran off, and then he went off after her, so there's definitely still some rut action left to do, or left to be had here in the rest of November. So that buck is kind of a neat, I don't know if you could tell it on camera, but he's kind of cool looking. His right side is, pretty typical, about like the cantler here. It looks just like that on the right side, which is a good typical side. Average side for a 2-year-old around here, with the really good quality food we have out here and nutrition for the deer. But his left side has just like a fork, a main beam just goes straight up like that, 2 of them. And they're probably 15 inches tall, both of them, maybe a little less than that, but I think he could look really, really cool in the next couple of years. By the time he's 4, or even if he gets to 5 years old, he could blow up and have a really neat left side. So hopefully people keep passing him around here, and I think everyone will around here. It's managed pretty well, so if I see him in a couple of years, I might have to put an arrow in him. Hopefully he turns into something really neat. And if you were wondering, I did shoot that possum there, but shot was a little bit gruesome, putting an 1 3/4 wasp through him, so I don't think I'm going to put that on here, but he's down there dead at 11 yards. Predator control, I guess. More like scavenger control. So I don't think the microphone was on, but I hope you saw the shot. I got the deer. I seen him expire down by the property line. Apologize for the mic being turned off, but I gotta take a couple phone calls right now, so we're gonna go after this deer. There he is, guys. He's looks really nice. I can't wait to go grab him, so I'm gonna get some help down in here, but I gotta go take a look at this guy. Alright guys, I'm gonna go get some help dragging this guy out. Try and get one of my brothers to come down and help me. I went down and took a look at him. He's a 8-pointer, but he broke off his G3 on the left side, so he's just 7 points, which is unfortunate. But to be 100% honest with you guys, a little bit of ground shrinkage involved. Not as big as I thought he was from the tree, but to be honest with you guys again, I really don't care. It was such a fun hunt, and it's been a 3-year hiatus since I've had a buck on the ground, so to get it done with the bow is super exciting. I shot the deer that got me excited, got me pumped, and I don't regret it. It was fun, and I can't wait to get him Europeaned up, get another one in the garage. So we're gonna go down, and of course we gotta drag him back up the hill, so I'll get you a better look at him once we're out of there. All right, guys, here he is. My brother-in-law was able to come out and get him drug out. We got him all gutted up. We got to take him up the hill a little ways to the players, but like I said, a little bit smaller than I thought from the deer stand, but I'm uber happy with him. I haven't had a deer, or a buck rather, in about 3 years, and this is my second one with the bow, so I'm still a little green on it, but I'm super excited. We lost that G2, which is kind of disappointing. I think he could have added about 9 inches to his overall, but big body deer, just a year or so off of maturity, but he came in, gave me a great shot, and you can't pass it up when your heart gets beaten like that. So I'm super excited with him, and feels good to be a deer slayer.